Well, I'm so excited to have Cailan Franz, Director of Development and Communications for Immigrant Legal Center, with me here today. Cailan, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
So let's just talk a little bit about Immigrant Legal Center. You guys, you actually had a name change a few years ago, because what were you? What were, if some people might know you from the previous name?
Yeah. So Immigrant Legal Center is an affiliate of the National Justice for Our Neighbors affiliation. And so we used to be called Justice for Our Neighbors Nebraska.
Yeah.
And about 2 years ago, had a name and brand change to Immigrant Legal Center to kind of better explain the work that we're doing.
Sure.
So people know. I'm not sure how much you know about Immigrant Legal Center. We are the largest nonprofit legal service provider of immigration legal services in Nebraska and Southwest Iowa.
Okay.
And have we're headquartered here in Omaha, but we have offices all throughout the state of Nebraska.
Okay. And yeah, let's just talk a little bit more about, like, who do you serve and what services do you offer? So go for it.
Immigrant Legal Center serves the most vulnerable immigrants and immigrant families in our community. We serve low income immigrant and immigrant families. So we do have a income threshold that our clients need to meet. All of our services are provided free of charge, which is a really key piece for our clients and the families that we serve, because as you and your viewers may be aware, legal services can be very expensive and can be prohibitive to a lot of families in our communities and in rural communities. And so one of our main focuses here at Immigrant Legal Center is making sure that our clients have access to high quality immigration legal services. And these services are often, I like to say, not only life-changing, they are life-saving.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell me again, so the areas that you serve, Omaha's the headquarters, and you serve Western Iowa or all
So
of?
we're in Council Bluffs.
Okay.
We also have an office in South Sioux City, and so we do kind of have some presence up in the Siouxland, and then we really are a statewide organization. One thing that we have found is that the lack of access to quality, affordable or no-cost immigration legal services for immigrant families in western and central Nebraska is a big obstacle. And so as a statewide organization, we have attorneys that are based throughout the state, as well as here in Omaha, that are able to serve the needs of immigrant families in Scotts Bluff or in Grand Island, in Lexington. So we're definitely statewide.
So, I mean, first of all, I can imagine, regardless of COVID-19, I want to ask you about that, these families have a lot of challenges, I mean, like you said, and they're dealing with a lot of different things. But COVID-19, putting that in the mix, kind of how has that added to the challenges that your organization and these families are dealing with?
I mean, definitely. As you may be aware, immigrant families are working in high numbers in essential positions, essential workforce. We've been saying immigrants are essential. They are our medical staff. They are working at our grocery stores. They are predominantly in meat processing and meat packing plants. And we've been doing a lot of work and advocacy with our partners around ensuring the health and safety of immigrants that are working in meat processing plants. And in addition to just the realities of daily life for our immigrant clients and immigrant families in Nebraska and Southwest Iowa, COVID-19 has impacted the pace at which the government, USCIS, is able to process forms to kind of, the courts were closed for a while, so we did have some things that were in limbo. There are certain instances where COVID-19 is impacting the administration's decisions on for immigration decisions. I myself am not an attorney. I am not, so I'm not an expert in the immigration law per se, but I can tell you that immigrants here in Nebraska have been impacted by COVID-19 and policy changes as a result at the federal level.
Yeah. Well, one of the things your organization obviously needs, are funds to help the nonprofit keep moving forward. Yeah. Can we talk a little bit, because I want to talk about your event coming up, the World Food Truck Tour. What year is this? Is it like the 5th or the 6th? Or?
It's my first, but it's the organization's 5th.
Yeah. And so this is one way where people can help support the organization through this event. So let's just talk about the event. This is like a super fun event, but again, COVID-19 kind of, everybody is needing to change things up a little bit. But it's it's Sunday, October 11th. It's coming up, less than a month away, and we knew kind of early on in this COVID pandemic that we were going to have to change up how we did the event. For people that have been there previously, there was 500 people, a really fun event that we do hope to be able to return to next year. But we've been working really hard with our event planners and our amazing event chairs, Josh and Dana Barty and Laura and Greg Chambers, to put together an event that is socially distanced, it's safe, but that also is sharing with people the importance of our work and the importance of immigrants and immigrant families in our community. So what we have come up with is a drive-through event. It is going to be at Millwork Commons. And so we have 5 food trucks that are providing food, and everybody that attends will get a little sample platter of food from all the different food trucks. And we're really excited this year about our opportunity to kind of provide eco-friendly packaging. It's going to be food waste we're being very mindful of. And then you come, get your food, and then go home. And we're going to have a live streamed event that we're going to stream on our Facebook Live that includes some special musical guests that we can't announce yet, but we're really excited about. So stay tuned. Go to immigrant.lc.org for all the details. And then also sharing some stories and some client stories about why our work is so important, because when it comes down to it, it's the families that we serve, and all the proceeds from this event will go directly to help families in our community. The people that we serve here at Immigrant Legal Center are the most vulnerable immigrants in our state. They are children that have been abused and neglected. They are domestic violence victims. They are people fleeing violence. But they're also our amazing DACA recipients. They're our dreamers. They are, our teachers. They are incredible, amazing people. And so we're just so excited to be able to have this event and showcase them. Again, it really is one of my favorite events. So, and it's fairly new too. Like but it's just so much fun. So I'm so happy you guys, think outside of the box and say we're still going to do this event. And I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited to attend. I will be getting my food platter and then joining you virtually on Facebook. So, Cailan, thank you so much for joining me again today. We've got stuff we'll be posting it on our website. I think another way for people to stay in touch with you is through social media. So we're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We also have a special event website that has all of our information. You can also see our progress to our fundraising goal and help us get there. It is immigrant.lc.org/food truck. Okay. All right. Well, thank you again for joining me. It's great to see you. And I'll see you on October 11th.
Wonderful.
Okay. Thanks again. And folks, we'll be right back.